Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kingdom Revelation. I'm going to be reading from Proverbs 17 and 18 today. And yeah, it's been a while, so I hope everyone's doing well. And welcome to the new viewers that are on here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then hit the notification bell so you can get the videos when they come up, okay? All right, so here we go. Chapter 17 of Proverbs, okay? Better is a dry morsel with quietness than a house full of feasting with strife. A servant who deals wisely will rule over a son who causes shame, and shall have a part in the inheritance among the brothers. The refining pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but Yahweh tests the hearts. An evildoer heeds wicked lips. A liar gives ear to a mischievous tongue. Whoever mocks the poor reproaches his maker. He who is glad at calamity shall not be unpunished. Children's children are the crown of old men. The glory of children are their parents. Arrogant speech isn't fitting for a fool. Much less do lying lips fit a prince. A bribe is a precious stone in the eyes of him who gives it. Wherever he turns, he prospers. He who covers an offense promotes love, but he who repeats a matter separates best friends. A rebuke enters deeper into one who has understanding than 100 lashes into a fool. An evil man seeks only rebellion, therefore a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. Let a bear robbed of her cubs meet a man, rather than a fool in his folly. Whoever rewards evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house. The beginning of strife is like breaching a dam. Therefore stop contention before quarreling breaks out. He who justifies the wicked and he who condemns the righteous, both of them alike are an abomination to Yahweh. Why is there money in the hand of a fool to buy wisdom, since he has no understanding? A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man void of understanding strikes hands and becomes collateral in the presence of his neighbor. He who loves disobedience loves strife. One who builds a high gate seeks destruction. One who has a perverse heart doesn't find prosperity, and one who has a deceitful tongue falls into trouble. He who becomes the father of a fool grieves. The father of a fool has no joy. A cheerful heart makes good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. A wicked man receives a bribe in secret to pervert the ways of justice. Wisdom is before the face of one who has understanding, but the eyes of a fool wander to the ends of the earth. A foolish son brings grief to his father and bitterness to her who bore him. Also, to punish the righteous is not good, nor to flog officials for their integrity. He who spares his words has knowledge. He who is even-tempered is a man of understanding. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is counted wise. When he shuts his lips, he is thought to be discerning. Okay, so that's 17. And here we go on 18, okay? Let's see. An unfriendly man pursues selfishness and defies all sound judgment. A fool has no delight in understanding, but only in revealing his own opinion. When wickedness comes, contempt also comes, and with shame comes disgrace. The words of a man's mouth are like deep waters. The fountain of wisdom is like a flowing brook. To be partial to the faces of the wicked is not good, nor to deprive the innocent of justice. A fool's lips come into strife, and his mouth invites beatings. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are a snare to his soul. The words of a gossip are like dainty morsels. They go down into a person's innermost parts. One who is slack in his work is brother to him who is master of destruction. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous run to him and are safe. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, like an unscalable wall in his own imagination. Therefore, before destruction, the heart of a man is proud, but before honor is humility. He who gives answer before he hears, that is folly and shame to him. A man's spirit will sustain him in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? The heart of the discerning gets knowledge. The ear of the wise seeks knowledge. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. He who pleads his cause first seems right until another comes and questions him. The lot settles disputes and keeps strong ones apart. A brother offended is more difficult than a fortified city, and disputes are like the bars of a castle. A man's stomach is filled with the fruit of his mouth. With the harvest of his lips he is satisfied. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. That's a very important scripture right there. Okay. Those who love it will eat its fruit. Whoever finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from Yahweh. The poor plead for mercy, but the rich answer harshly. A man of many companions may be ruined, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. So that was 18. So yeah, it's been a while, so hopefully everyone's doing well. I'm going to be probably looking at Genesis 28:12. Let me go find it. Okay. About a few years ago, I had a dream. I was asking the Lord, I believe, for angels to be sent down here because, you know, how things were going. Well, they're still going that way, but anyways. And I had a dream that there was an escalator, and I could see it on the side, you know, on the right side of me. And there was an escalator that went up to heaven, and it came down, and it was filled with angels. It was like they were coming like 2 by 2 by 2 all the way like up, you know, and they were all coming down. And I saw one of the angels, and I kind of went, I looked up, and I see him, and he kind of went like waved, and so I went and waved back, and that was it for the dream. But the funny thing is that later on, someone was talking about this verse, and it's talking about Jacob's dream, and this one, okay? And in his dream, Genesis 28:12, it says, he dreamed, behold, a stairway set upon the earth, and its top reached to heaven. Behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it. So on his dream, they were going up and down, the ascending and descending. On mine, it was just, they were all coming down. And it says, behold, Yahweh stood above it and said, I am Yahweh, the God of Abraham, your father, and the God of Isaac. The land whereon you lie, to you I will give it, and to your seed. Your seed will be as the dust of the earth, and you will spread abroad to the west, and to the east, and to the north, and to the south. In you and in your seed will all the families of the earth be blessed. Behold, I am with you. I will keep you wherever you go, and will bring you again into this land, for I will not leave you until I have done that which I have spoken to you. Jacob awakened out of his sleep, and he said, surely Yahweh is in this place, and I didn't know it. He was afraid and said, how dreadful is this place? This is none other than God's house, and this is the gate of heaven. Jacob arose up early in the morning and took a stone that he had put under his head, and set it up for a pillar and poured oil on its top. He called the name of that place Bethel, which is house of God, Bethel. But the name of the city was Luz at the first. Jacob vowed a vow, saying, "If God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread to eat and clothing to put on, so that I come again to my father's house in peace, and Yahweh will be my God, then this stone which I have set up for a pillar will be God's house. Of all that you will give me, I will surely give the 10th to you." So that was pretty amazing. So he pretty much made like a worship altar there for God, and yeah, that was his dream. So God speaks to people in dreams, you know, and so I believe he has sent many angels down here to war on our behalf, and so that's what's going on. We just have to hold on to him, you know. He is our refuge and our stronghold. We need to always be praying Psalm 91 over us and our families. You know, he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And then you can go on reading the whole thing. It's pretty powerful. And when the angels hear the words that God has said, his own word, then they react to that. Then they go forth and do what they're supposed to be doing. And yeah, that's I guess everything that I was going to talk to you about today. You know, I will try and do a video maybe sooner than, because this one was a little bit longer. And yeah, we just have to be careful also with some of the translations, you know, and some of the Bibles that are online. You have to be careful because some of the things are removed, some of the verses, and that's what I found out. So we have to find, like, the New King James Bible, that one's pretty good, and then I have the one Hebrew to English is pretty good. So just you know, compare them and see that, make sure that everything's in there. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and take care. Okay, good night.